Prime-time local news, serving the Lakeland and Midwest regions.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Primetime Local News. Abby St. John and Jasmine King here tonight. Off the top, we just want to mention that the CPCA tour stop in Poundmaker has been rained out for this evening, but will continue Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we will also have a lot more news, weather, and sports coming up. Also, our question of the day was, if you could live in any movie universe, what movie would it be?
I think it's really fitting for me to live in Aladdin's universe because Jasmine and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that's where I would like to live.
Yeah, again, like it's really fitting. Your name's Jasmine, and I think that would be really fun also. Yeah. But we will get to more of your answers later on. But first, we're going to Josh Ryan, who is on location today.
Thanks very much. We're going to be at world-class training and nutrition over the next hour and seeing some of the kids from the summer athletics program work out here with Renee Weinkoff. He's been working with several of them over the past couple of years. They're really ratcheting up their training program this particular summer to get ready for the hockey season. So a little bit of a chat about working with these kids, what kind of weight they have to do, what their goals are, how intense the training is, and many more aspects of the summer program. But first, we'll head back and see what's going on in the world of local news.
The Lloydminster Rescue Squad will be helping more people for years to come as they have signed a new 2-year agreement with the City of Lloydminster. The previous agreement between the two expired at the end of 2018. Instead of an extension on their original agreement, they came up with new ideas for their continued partnership in the community.
The Rescue Squad and the city have had an agreement for some time to provide services to the city that we were not able to provide ourselves through our own emergency services. So the Rescue Squad is going to be responsible for various items that they are very specialized at, and we're very pleased to be working with the Rescue Squad for the next 2 years again with that extension of that agreement, or the new agreement that's good for 2 years.
The new agreement will give the Rescue Squad the opportunity to highlight their abilities.
It also provides services that the city residents may consider just being there, but we don't have ice rescue, we don't have the search and rescue, we don't have a drone for emergencies that the Rescue Squad has. This is utilizing what the Rescue Squad specializes in that the city doesn't duplicate.
The 2-year service contract will have an annual cost of over $14,000. Wi-Fi. It's the main way many of us stay connected to the world around us on our devices. The town of Vermilion is taking the next step in broadening their Wi-Fi services to the people who are visiting the Vermilion Fair. Vermilion has been doing their research into bringing high-speed internet into town, and now they're hoping a trial one will help spread Wi-Fi throughout the community.
The beauty of this technology is that as there's a high demand in a certain section, it will draw bandwidth over to that section. So whether you're sitting at the grandstand and everyone's texting and sending pictures or live streaming, or whether you're in the tractor pull, it'll pull to where the demand is.
If the experiment is a success, they plan on solving an issue that has caused problems for their business sector.
We're looking at then starting to roll out and implement for September. So then really looking at hooking up our businesses in our industrial section first, and then rolling out as we get money and phasing it in across the communities.
People who attended the fair are expected to receive around 50 gigabytes of Wi-Fi, granted that it runs smoothly. It's gloomy and cold outside, but Taco's El Habanero taco truck continues to bring the heat as the weather can't stop them from sharing their culture.
We just want to share the best from Mexico with our fellows here in Lloydminster, and the way to do it is with tacos. It's part of Canadian culture, the multiculturalism, right? So to share culture, I think, is pretty much important because we share this beautiful land, and it's nice to know each other.
Tacos are a classic item for families to enjoy, but to Martinez, tacos are much more than a spicy snack.
Tacos have a big history in our country, right? Each part of Mexico have a different kind of tacos and different history in the background, and all this history is bring tacos anyway. We're trying to bring the same flavor you will get in Yucatan or in Cancun or in any part of Mexico. We want to bring exactly the same flavor to your mouth, and I challenge to the people when they don't know, they are not sure, so you are free to come and taste before you eat. And what happens is after they taste, always they order because it's really good.
To try authentic Mexican food, you can also check out Tacos El Habanero Taco Truck on Facebook for more information. Now we go to our Josh Ryan, who is on location today.
Thanks very much. Out here at World Class Training and Nutrition, joined by the owner, Renee Weinkoff, who has a group of 14 and 15-year-olds in for some off-season training for the sport of hockey. What kind of kids do you have in right now for your summer program?
All great kids, all looking to improve their game. You know, every single player in Lloydminster needs to up their game to go to the next level. That's the whole point of this stuff, is to make sure that they're ready for next season.
And so it's obviously a full season-long or off-season-long training program. There's also a specific camp that some of these kids are actually trying out for.
Yeah, a lot of them are really planning on going to the U16 Bobcats, which is an amazing team. It always has been an amazing team, and it will continue to be an amazing team. So it's a big step for these guys.
And now, how much of an uptick is it in terms of the volume of training they have to do or the intensity of the training they have to do for that camp?
Yeah, we're really pushing these kids hard. Last year we trained them, the intensity was down just a little bit, just kind of getting them adapted to the situation. And now through this summer we've really been pushing them hard. Strength, conditioning, muscle conditioning, even into their dieting. We're trying to hit them hard so they're ready for the season.
And now, as you said just before, you have a bit of a background with the kids, so they have some base of technique to work with in terms of their various weightlifting exercises. Are you used to that, or do you usually have to kind of teach kids the basics right away, or they have some experience before?
Well, I mean, I've been training a lot of hockey players now for 3 years. I just got into it 3 years ago, and they're all coming up to this level, and 1 year by 1 year, they're ready to do this, right? So they are usually ready from me to go to the next level.
And we'll see if they can go to the next level over the course of the next hour as well. For now, let's head back to studio and check out your local weather.
Thanks, Josh. Well, taking a look at current temperatures here for Lloydminster, we are sitting at 14 degrees with mostly cloudy skies, as we did see heavy rainfall earlier this afternoon. But taking a look at your wind shield, we're sitting at 37 kilometers per hour coming in from the west-northwest, so be a little bit cautious about that. Our records for this time of year, back in 2007, we had a high of 32 degrees, which is significantly higher than what we're sitting at right now, and the low was 3 back in 2001. Taking a look at our satellite radar, as you can see, it's mostly on the Saskatchewan side where you're seeing that the cloud coverage mostly in the St. Walburg, down in North Battleford and Macklin area, making its way down from the north. Now, taking a look at your watches and warnings, as you can see, both sides of the province are pretty clear for us right in this area, but as you can see in the northwest area of Alberta, they do have a rainfall warning, which could possibly move down into our region over the next couple of days. Now, taking a look at your current temperatures right now, 15 here in Lloydminster, and on the Alberta side, it's significantly warmer with 24 in both Red Deer and Rocky Mountain House, 22 in Edmonton and Jasper, 23 in Edson, 21 in Whitecourt, 16 in Athabasca, and 18 in Cold Lake. On the Saskatchewan side, it's a little bit cooler with 16 in both Saskatoon and North Battleford, 18 in Malfort, 21 in Prince Albert, and 20 in Meadow Lake. Now, taking a look more in-depth regional temperatures in North Battleford, overnight they're going to see some possible showers with a high of 14, and tomorrow, sunny, beautiful day at a high of 25. Cold Lake, also expecting some showers tonight with a high of 13, with tomorrow being sunny at a high of 24. Here in Lloydminster, we have a clear night with a little bit of cloud coverage at a high of 11, and tomorrow also sunny at 25. Over the next 3 days, Saturday, we'll see a 60% chance of some showers with a high of 25, and Sunday, a 62% chance of some showers with a high of 20. That's a quick look at your 3-day forecast. We'll have 7 days coming up.
The Alberta government is looking for farmers' feedbacks as they repeat Bill 6 and create the new Farm Freedom and Safety Act. Eric Bay has more in this week's Ag Report.
The Enhanced Protection for Farm and Ranch Workers Act, which was passed in December 2015, only applied to paid, non-family workers. The government is hoping to create a more flexible option to the previous bill and are looking for feedback from farmers to help create it.
They're seeking input on farmers and ranchers' need for the unique flexibility to meet workplace standards, the requirement for employers to have workplace insurance, but to allow a choice of free market insurance, private insurance, or workers' compensation, as long as basic coverage standards are met.
Christie says Bill 6 was inconvenient for farmers and is glad the government is gathering feedback from those the bill affects.
Once Bill 6 was fully rolled out, we realized just how cumbersome and inappropriate it was for our industry, and we realized with the unique nature of our industry, we needed something specifically for agriculture and something that recognizes the variability between operations and commodity production practices. So we're confident that this consultation is going to be meaningful.
An online survey is available for farmers to voice their thoughts on the new bill, which Christie encourages producers to take the time to do so.
We strongly encourage all producers to participate either in one of the face-to-face consultations or for sure get online and fill out that survey.
The survey is open until August 31st and can be found at the Government of Alberta website. Eric Bay, Primetime Local News.
This Ag Report is brought to you by the Lloydminster Co-op Agro Centre. Depend on them for product, tools, and expert advice. Shop at your local Lloyd Co-op Agro Centre with branch locations in Lashburn and Neilburg.
The federal government is giving $11.4 million to the Daily Research Cluster. Its goal is to foster public trust, drive innovation, and stimulate economic growth in the Canadian dairy sector. Part of that is through research in such areas such as bovine genetics, animal health and welfare, milk production and safety, and environmental sustainability. Agriculture Minister Marie-Claude Bibeau has also reinforced the government's commitment to supply the management system. And now let's take a look at your egg prices.
We're a part of less than 5% of Canadian auto body shops and Lloydminster's only locations with certified collision care recognition at City Centre Auto Body.
Tomorrow will mark exactly 1 year until the opening ceremonies at the 2020 Saskatchewan Summer Games happening here in Lloydminster. The week-long event expects to see around 5,000 spectators come through the border city and an opportunity for the top young athletes from Saskatchewan to put their talents on display. Josh Park reports.
That tomorrow, July 26th, marks 1 year until the opening ceremonies of the 2020 Saskatchewan Summer Games, to be hosted right here in Lloydminster.
That's right. For the first time in 12 years, the border city will host the 2020 Saskatchewan Summer Games. From swimming to basketball and even golf, from July 26th to August 1st, Lloydminster will see it all.
I think that this will be a great opportunity to see the young and aspiring athletes step up and perform at the top of their game. And I think this will be just a great opportunity to see young people from across the province, whatever sport they play, individual or team. And I think that's what's important, is it's everybody's working together.
The games will be staged through a three-way partnership between the Saskatchewan Games Council, the City of Lloydminster, and the Summer Games Host Society. Funding for the provincial event will come through the Games Council, as well as community donations and major corporate sponsorship. And at this point, 1 year out, the planning process is right on track.
I think they're right on track. Like, they have a lot of the pieces in place. The host committee has done a tremendous job. Their board of directors is very business oriented, have a lot of the things in place.
On Thursday, the Summer Games Host Society also unveiled its slogan for the 2020 event, Earn Your Edge. The slogan comes with a double meaning based on the location of the games and the athlete's inner drive.
I think what we liked is it typifies where Lloydminster is on the edge of Saskatchewan, as well as the earning your edge. And edge in the sporting sense, meaning how you use what you can and work so hard to get that extra step to get qualified for the games and to attend the games like this.
Getting to host a provincial event of this magnitude comes with some blaring positives for the city of Lloydminster. Not only will it create a buzz around the border city, but around 5,000 predicted spectators temperatures also has the potential to result in a $5 million economic impact to the area. But one of the impacts already being seen now is the upgrades to sporting facilities around the city. And tomorrow, we'll take a deeper look into the lasting changes they'll have. Josh Park, Primetime Local Sports.
Now we go to our Josh Ryan, who is on location today.
Once again, we're back at World Class Training and Nutrition. I'm joined by forward Braden Edwards, who's looking to try out for the AAA team next year. Braden, this isn't your first time, obviously, in this gym. How have you enjoyed your summer off-season thus far?
Oh, it's great. This is a great place to come train. Yeah.
And obviously, you know most of these guys from playing hockey with them as well. How much of a difference does that make when you're in the gym working together as well versus working out by yourself?
It just gives you people to push and push yourself. Gives you people to try your best, I guess, yeah.
Is there anything in terms of weights that you've managed to do or exercise you've tried that you didn't think you could have done before that you were pushed to by Renee and the gang?
Oh, I've went up in all my max lifts this year from 20 to 50 pounds easily, yeah. Yeah.
And how much of that is the encouragement, or is it just the steadiness of coming week after week after week?
Oh, it's the encouragement and the steadiness. Coming here every week and having a trainer like Renee and Danielle to push you is great, yeah.
And so do you have any specific goals heading into August and September now? Because you only have a few weeks left to really finish off your training.
I guess just to get better in hockey and keep going up in weights here and, yeah, better myself, yeah.
And any vacation plans left, or are you going to keep working hard right through till September?
Maybe a little more lake time, and then we'll keep going, yeah.
You always got to get some of that lake time in.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Thanks again, Braden. We'll have more from World Class Training and Nutrition later on in the show.
Well, taking a look at current temperatures currently right now, we're still sitting at 15 degrees here in the border city. Vermilion is also sitting at 15 as well. Marwayne is at 14, so we're cooling off just a little bit. 17 in Bonnyville, 18 in Cold Lake and Vegreville. Edmonton sitting at 22. On the Saskatchewan side, 17 in St. Walburg, 21 in both Meadow Lake, Green Lake, and Isla Cross, 19 in Pearceland, 16 in North Battleford, and 19 in Macklin and Pearceland. Now, taking a look at your satellite radar, again, as I said earlier, that it's coming down from the north, and we're seeing a lot of cloud coverage and possible rainfall in the St. Walburg, Meadow Lake area, as well as in North Battleford and Macklin. So be aware of that. It could roll through here in the border city as well. We're sitting pretty nicely with just cloud coverage. We had downfall earlier today, but it's been pretty good for the past couple of hours, but still keep warning about possible rainfall during overnight tonight. Now taking a look at tomorrow's temperatures, we are going to be hopefully very sunny tomorrow with a high of 25 as well in Maidstone, Meadow Lake, Green Lake, North Battleford all at 25, 24 in St. Walburg and Pearceland, 26 in Isla Cross, 27 in Macklin. Now on the Alberta side, 25 in Vegreville and Vermilion, 26 in Edmonton and Wainwright, 27 in Provost, 24 across the board in St. Paul, Bonnyville, and Cold Lake, and 25 in Lac La Biche. Now taking a look at our 7-day forecast for the border city here, like I said, tomorrow is going to be clear and sunny with a high of 25, so that is going to be a nice break from the gloom that we've had for the past couple of days. However, this weekend we're looking that we're going to see some showers. As Saturday we have a 60% chance of some showers, possible thunder showers with a high of 25 and a low of 13. Sunday the same, but at a 62% chance we should see some showers with a high of 20 and a low of 12. Monday, again, keeping with that trend of rain with a 64% chance of some showers with a high of 21 and a low of 11. Now, we may get a break from the rain, but we will still have a little bit of cloud coverage for Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but we will also see some sun mixed in there with a high of 24 on Tuesday and a low of 11, 22 both on Wednesday and Thursday, with Wednesday sitting at a low of 10 and Thursday at a low of 8. And there could possibly be some showers on Wednesday with a 55% chance of some rain and wind up at 26 kilometers an hour coming from the west, but nothing too concerning. We may get a little break from rain, we may not. We'll just have to see. Hopefully that percentage on Wednesday goes down. But as a look at your 7-day forecast, we'll have more news coming up.
Now we go to our Josh Ryan, who was on location today.
Back in world-class training and nutrition, I'm now joined by Caleb Macduff, a defenseman also trying out for the AAAs next year. Caleb, you've also been with this group for a little while, that's correct?
Yes.
Now, what's been the biggest change you've seen since you started working out at the gym, or just simply started doing off-season training in general?
Well, I've been more prepared for tryouts in September, and I've been gaining muscle and weight, which I need because I'm a small guy.
As most people are at your age, of course. What's been the biggest on-ice difference, if you've seen, whether it's skating, whether it's being able to push a guy off the boards? Like, what's the biggest difference in terms of the in-moment play that you've seen?
Definitely my shot. I've always had trouble shooting it hard, and gaining muscle and all that, I've been able to shoot the puck harder and score more goals, so it's been good.
Now, do you actually, and some people don't like the monotony of going to the gym. Do you enjoy this process when you get to the gym with your group of guys?
Yeah, I love it. It's I got lots of friends here, and you get to come and work hard and have fun, and it's great.
It makes a big difference having people, obviously, than if you were doing it by yourself.
Yes, for sure. They motivate me and my trainer. It's good.
Are there any in-group competitions that you guys have, like who can do the most reps or in the quickest amount of time?
Yeah, for sure. Everyone's trying to one-up everybody with the weight and the amount of reps.
How often do you win that battle?
It's pretty tough, but I try my best.
Do you have any specific goals in terms of a weight you're trying to hit, a body weight, a reps weight on exercises before the end of the summer?
Well, I'd like to be hopefully 140 by the end of the summer, and I'm not sure about the reps, but more than I did at the beginning.
Just to max yourself out, basically. Okay. Well, best of luck this season. Do you have, I guess, with a random hockey question for you, who do you predict is going to be the Stanley Cup winner this year?
Well, I hope the Oilers, but I think the Colorado Avalanche is probably going to win it this year.
I think that's probably a better bet than the Oilers.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Caleb, and back to you guys in studio.
We asked on Facebook today, if you could be in any movie universe, which movie would you choose? Going through some of your comments, we have a couple people saying Harry Potter, which I didn't even think of, and that would be incredible.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, if you could be a witch or a wizard, or even just
have powers.
Yeah, exactly, which would be pretty cool. Ready Player One is interesting. Probably a lot of action. We got any of the Marvel movies would be awesome, which. Yeah, it would be
if you had superpowers.
Yes,
and you were
if you
in the
were
movie.
a superpower, that would be pretty cool. Got Star Wars, Black Panther. Someone said Zombieland, which was pretty interesting. Probably into they are making a second one coming up soon, so that'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, all of those are really interesting, but I still think that Aladdin, would work the best for me. But I have a question. Would I be considered Princess Jasmine if I was technically in the movie, or would I just be some person in like the village? That is my question, because that would definitely change my choice.
It would be awesome to be, because your name's already Jasmine, so it's pretty fitting that you'd be Princess Jasmine, and who wouldn't want a pet tiger?
That's the best part.
I think, if you decide that you want to be an Aladdin, then you should make yourself Princess Jasmine. I think that would be pretty cool.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
But my second choice is probably Star Wars.
Okay.
Because I love Star Wars, so just to be like a Jedi or something would be really cool.
Oh yeah, I would definitely if I had superpowers, be in the Marvel universe, or like Spider-Man specifically, because that was my favorite growing up. So I think that would be pretty cool to choose.
Yeah, just having pets having powers of any choice would just be amazing.
Yeah, exactly. But on that note of pets, we will be taking a look at your pet submissions of the day right now. So this is Copper.
Aw, look at the little bow tie.
Very, very cute. We have Jabba.
We got a Rough Rider fan.
Clearly representing Saskatchewan. We have Milo, a cute little cat.
She kind of looks a little scared.
Yeah. Maybe woke up from a nap and be like, why are you taking my picture? This is Shady.
Aww.
Very adorable.
They definitely look like they just woke up from a nap and are like, why are you taking my picture?
And this is Bailey.
Oh, look at the eyes.
Very gorgeous eyes. Looking, I can't really tell where he's hidden, but very cute nonetheless. And so if you want your pet on Pet of the Day or a chance to win a PetPad gift card, just submit your pet and their name to our Facebook page and you could be featured.
We want to see your pets. Send photos of your pet and their name to our Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to have them featured on Pet of the Day. Your name will be entered into a weekly draw for a gift certificate from the PetPad.
I'm joined here by John Chin, the owner of Golden Arches Orthotics and Wellness, and we're here to chat a little bit about what your arches can do ultimately for the rest of your health. So tell us briefly about what you offer.
Well, what we do here is we help people by getting rid of the pain. First of all, by making sure that the arches are normal and they can function normally. So if they have aches and pain, we have a scanner, which is a laser scanner, state-of-the-art technology that helps us to find out exactly how the arches are by scanning the feet. And if the arches have fallen, which quite often at a certain stage cause foot pain, knee pain, back pain, hip pain, neck pain, even shoulder pain. So we find it out and then balance the feet properly by using custom-made orthotics made by Foot Levelers Inc. And when our patients or customers wear them, we guarantee the pain goes away and stays away as long as they wear them all the time.
So how common is this for people? Because, I mean, lower back pain certainly is something everyone experiences, and plantar fasciitis rather, or other types of foot pain are often common. Just how important is it that when someone's particularly flat-footed, like that, the difference that can make, I guess?
Well, a lot of times when people are flat-footed, when they walk, their feet roll in, and that very often causes low back pain. And if that's the case, we gotta lift the arches up. We gotta restore the arches, in other words, so the person's feet will land squarely each time, and the pain will just go away and stays away. And what we do is every 2 years we request basically everybody to have their feet checked and make sure they can walk and run and dance and have no pain.
And so with that, making sure you have your feet checked, what kind of changes happen to a person's foot that would require them to get new orthotics or things like that?
Well, very often as we age, particularly around about 40 years of age, most of us would have fallen arches. We're talking about well over 80% of the population would have fallen arches, because look at the floor we walk on, is cement everywhere, and what we need to do is to make sure that they don't continue to fall and cause a lot of joint pain in our body. Most people suffer from some kind of foot pain earlier, which is very commonly called plantar fasciitis, and what we need to do is to make sure we have proper custom-made orthotics. Most people don't know, they go for insoles, which is basically a kind of cushion. It may help to some extent, but it doesn't, fix the problem in the long term. So we are here to help people to make sure that, they get custom orthotics, and we guarantee results.
Coming up this weekend, you've got a chance to reconnect with family and friends, get unplugged, and really enjoy some great live music at the Dog Patch Music Festival. There's live music, there's going to be great food, kids programming, and so much more. And coming up tomorrow night, you've got a chance to see the Dirt Rich Band. Then Saturday night, JD Bixby is going to be there. And Sunday, it's a multicultural celebration. And it's really easy to find, just 20 kilometers west of Loon Lake. If you want to get more details, dogpatchmusicfestival.com. There's going to be lots for the kids to explore, lots for the kids to see in Vermilion as the fair is underway. So take the kids out. They'll have an opportunity to play on the midway, and there's a lot of great events and activities that go along with the Vermilion Fair, including they've got the antique tractor pulls coming up tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock, and they've got modified pulls on Saturday, and they've got great entertainment on the grandstand stage. Tonight they've got the Bromantics coming in. Tomorrow night they've got a ventriloquist and even more great entertainment on Saturday. Check out the Vermilion Fair. It's on right now through to Saturday. The kids will have a lot of fun playing in playgrounds this summer, and they're also having a lot of fun at Grace United Church as they're currently hosting activity mornings. Grace United Church also getting set to host Vacation Bible School. That starts on August the 6th, but you can get the kids registered now. Just stop by and see them at Grace United Church. Well, whatever you choose to do this weekend, I hope you have a great one. I'm Heather Klegus, and that's what's happening.